Ay,
going to be talking
extra.
about personality. As humans, we're constantly growing and evolving. Who you were as a person 10 years ago is much different than who you are today. You might be a very friendly and sociable person before, but not now. Or maybe you were not that sweet to other people before, but now you notice that you became clingy. There are a lot of factors why we suddenly change. It might be the environment we were in, or the experiences we had through all those years. Like me, I changed a lot. And I consider the environment I was, and I am in today, as one of the biggest factor of that changes. The environment I am referring is not just the physical environment, but also the people surrounding us in that place. There are actually a lot of factors, but the most important thing is that we understand ourselves and how we suddenly change into a different person. When I was a kid, I could say that I was an extrovert type of person because I actually had a lot of friends and I love playing with them. But I was not a sweet kind of person. I don't give much special attention to other people. I'm not used on giving hugs or kisses or even saying I love you to other people. I actually feel unease whenever someone hugs or kisses me. Yes. Then it changes. I was like that 7 years ago. Then it changes me little by little when I got to this new environment, the Sisters of Mary School. There you will encounter different types of personality. You will encounter a shy type person, a vulgar, and many other kinds of people. I was with a group of showy people. Maybe not all of them are showy, but most of them. There was one time when my helping sister was cutting my hair. One of my colleagues suddenly came near to us and surprisingly kissed me on my cheek. My temper goes up, but I couldn't help myself but to stand steadily because my hair was being cut. I feel so disgusted. Others find it sweet, but for me, it feels like, no. Ew. They act that way because they are accustomed on giving hugs or kisses to other people. That's their way of showing their love and affection to that person or to the people they love. As I get older in that place, I realized that it changes me little by little and became somewhat like them and understand why they act that way. And I grow into a much different person. As we grow old, we became more curious in ourselves. We cannot just base on the judgment of others because they couldn't see the whole picture of you. That time, I got confused if I was an introvert or extrovert. Because it feels like everyone must belong to each one of these groups. But I was wrong. There are not only two types of personality in human. Do you know the different types of human personality?
Yes, introvert, omnivore.
Let me share this to you so that I could at least give you a little assessment on yourselves. So let's start with an extrovert type of people. Introvert, I mean. Introvert type of people are the type of people who does not require socializing and prefer to be alone or with a small amount of people. People believe that introversion and shyness are one and the same, but this is not true. Introversion and shyness aren't the same thing, although they may look the same. Introvert people, they enjoy their alone time and feels drained after spending a lot of time with a lot of people. But shy people, they does not necessarily want to be alone, but is afraid to interact with other people. Gets? So that's it. On the other hand, extrovert type of people, they are the type of people who requires much socializing and prefers to be surrounded with a lot of people. On the positive side, they are often described as friendly, sociable, action-oriented, and outgoing. Also talkative. And on the negative side, they're also described as attention-seeking, easily distracted, and unable to spend time alone. So these are just the two types of personality type that we commonly know. But can someone be both an introvert and extrovert?
Yes.
So here is the third one. They are the ambivert type of people. Ambiverts, they love socializing, but they also value their alone time. They know when to be reflective, and they know when to be outgoing. A majority of people are actually ambiverts. According to Barry Smith, a professor and director of the Laboratories of Human Psychophysiology, ambiverts makes up 68% of human population. Yes. So what do you think is the fourth personality type? Danny from Cops. Do you believe that there is still what we call omnivert type of people? I actually believe that there is still what we call omnivert type of people because I am one of these omniverts. Before, I thought there were only two types of personality, which is an introvert and extrovert. And I thought I was in either one of these personality types. It confuses me because being an introvert and extrovert does not satisfy me. The requirements of being an introvert and extrovert does not fit in me. I believe that I am somewhere else in between. There I found out about this ambivert type of people, but still it does not satisfy me. I still do not fit into just one of these categories. I feel different. It feels like no one will understand me since I myself don't.
Yeah.
Until I discovered this omnivert type of people.
Kudino.
Pwede nga kayo.
Yes.
Yes. Wala akong tanong.
The omnivert type of people, the categories or the requirements of being an introvert